Today, at times, I'm going to make and talk about references to daylight. Daylight begins at dawn. When a day starts, the sun rises and provides a new opportunity for us to get it right. To shed light on a subject means to examine something closer, to illuminate the subject. When we shine light on something, we get rid of the dark and shady areas, and we begin to see the complete picture. Spiritually and symbolically, the image of blinding light accompanies the pure messages and messengers from our Creator. We can see, but without light, we are blind. Most politicians with agendas will set forth an exaggerated form of a problem so that they can get you emotionally invested before offering their solution. Some have us convinced there is a deep, dark swamp in Washington, D.C. I'm here to tell you some bad news and some good news about the swamp. Let's begin by defining it. The swamp consists of a small group of people, either elected or appointed to govern and lead the country, that have somehow lost their way. Serving themselves before the people who elected them, they have lost our trust. They bend or break the rules to their advantage. The bad news is that the swamp exists. The good news is that the swamp is not as deep and not as dark as you think it is. The solution to the swamp resides in each and every American. Now is the time for all good men and women to come to the aid of their country. We need decent people to run for office. America needs you. If you have any interest in running for office and this message appeals to you, do it. Our solution in Washington rests primarily in stocking it with quality people who will avoid even the appearance of impropriety. Neither Washington nor our government needs a complete overhaul or to be drained. The reality is that all our nation needs is 537 honest, patriotically dedicated souls who are not money-driven, but purpose-driven. The solution can be achieved in just a few election cycles. All Washington needs is a little daylight to expose the weaknesses that may exist in the rules and laws, and a little daylight to shine on the few that would bend or break the rules to their advantage. The architects of our nation did an unbelievably great job of creating checks and balances. These checks and balances are the safeguard of our governmental system. The system can survive bad actors and bad decisions only because of these checks and balances. It is worth repeating. I believe that the solution, or daylight, must come from within the system in the form of honest, intelligent, well-intentioned people who will avoid even the appearance of impropriety. When I first contemplated running for the highest office in the land, the intuitive thrust of the campaign was focused on politicians coming into office with modest bank accounts and leaving office with obnoxious net worth. We are constantly reminded of this from disenchanted voters and pundits. I researched the subject, and I found that most of our representatives come from families with generational wealth. They are born wealthy, and they come to office wealthy. There is nothing wrong with that. They were duly elected by us, the people. Once upon a time, the American dream was explained to me in one simple sentence. Parents work hard, save, and sacrifice so that their children will have a better life than they did. It is patently un-American to hold honestly earned wealth against someone. We should evaluate a person by who they are, what they stand for, and how they function. We should not evaluate anyone based on the size of their bank account. Make no mistake, the swamp exists because unscrupulous people are in positions of power who either make or bend the rules to suit their needs.